the Boston 5. Mitchell dishes to Brick. Johnson the screen. And
they are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris.
Good job done. He finished with 63 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Well, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
And certainly Freak has established himself as one of the up-and-coming stars. He'll be going up against others in the Rising Stars game.
Yeah, exciting to see all the young talent on the same floor during All-Star Weekend, and Freak and others making sure the NBA keeps that pipeline of stars full.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for New York.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Evan Turner. New York leading by 13. Green kicks to Anthony. Lopez a screen. Here's Green. Trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
First one falls for him. Lopez hits them both. Here is a list of the NBA's most adept passing teams this season. These are your assist leaders. Number 1, the Knicks.
You know, if there's a stat that coaches really would be impressed by and proud of, it's assists, leading the league in assists. And this team is outstanding. Not only do they have excellent scores, but everybody is willing to make the extra pass and share the basketball.
Here's Mitchell. He has 6. There's the screen. Allen kicks to Mitchell. Fires from deep. And he gets it to go. Mitchell's got 9 points.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Now, here's Green. Defense right on him. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Smart kicks to Mitchell. Smart, wide open, he fires. Kept alive by Boston. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony.
And a look at how the Celtics performed over the last month here, Kevin. 3rd in opponent offense, 4th in fast break points, and they're in the top 10 in opponent field goal percentage. That's pretty good company. It points out the fact that they do prioritize the defensive end.
And you talk about their ranking in terms of opponents' points per game. They really stifle teams. I mean, they eliminate the easy runouts in transition, and they force you to play 5-on-5 and take difficult shots.
And Smart over to help. Here's Roten. Can't get it to go. And it's Boston the other way. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And in that game, guys, their three-point shooting really was their own worst enemy. Even when they got the open looks, they just had an inability to knock them down.
And guys, you've seen it happen to every team. You have to be a threat from beyond the arc nowadays, and if your team goes cold, it really can sabotage your game.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Allen. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. New York leading by 10. And that one's good. Roten's got 8.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
It's stolen by Green. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Knicks lead by 14.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Mitchell passes to Sullinger. Now here's Smart. He's covered by Roten. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's Anthony with the jam.
You've really got to be exactly on the same page to connect on that long alley-oop.
And even then, it's a tough play.
I tell you what, the pass and the catch were both next to impossible.
Boston making a switch here. Crowder's checked in. Chris Humphries has checked in for the Knicks. Celtics trail by 16. Mitchell dishes to Allen. Now here's Crowder, guarded closely. Mitchell kicks to Sullinger. Nice ball movement by Boston. Clock at 6. From outside the arc, and he gets it to go. Sullinger's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Celtics.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Here's Mitchell after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. The shot by Sullinger wide open, and Sullinger missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Mitchell, guarded by Green. Green with the block. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. .149 left here in the second, and it's good. Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that. Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
Here's Mitchell. He's got 11. Sullinger the screen. Allen kicks to Smart. 5 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. The three-pointer off the mark.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Green. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And a quick review, looking at some numbers here for Sullinger. He's right around 9 points a night, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Sure is. I mean, he thinks every rebound is his, and most of them are. That's why he's putting up such big numbers. Well, some really terrific numbers for Green. 19 points and 9 assists. You know, as tremendous as his stats are, what I've liked most is just the effort he's put into this game.
And Clark, he's worked his tail off at the offensive end, and his defense. it has been on point.
Now here's Sullinger. Points last game. Here's Smart. And it's off from three-point range.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
And Boston has possession. Following the miss by Freak, Crowder kicks to Mitchell. It's good from long range. Mitchell's got 14 points.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Shot's good. And the Knicks lead by 18.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Now here's Smart. Off the pick. And it's Mitchell missing.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Knicks lead by 18. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, a double-double already in the books for you, and we're only at the half. Do you see them trying to throw different looks at you to slow you down?
Yeah, I expect that they might. But at the same time, we're going to have an answer for that because the rest of the team just as dangerous on the offense as me.
Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the third quarter. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
Double-double in just one half of basketball? You can't ask for anything more as a coach, teammate, or fan.
Here's Thomas. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And New York, looking at who they've got. Green in at point guard. Porzingis is out there with Anthony. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Aflalo in at the two guard.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now, here's Green. Anthony kicks to Lopez. And Aflalo wide open. He shoots. They get the rebound. Here's Porzingis. That one's good from the corner. Porzingis has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Knicks. Thomas against Green. Thomas goes in. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. For Boston, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Second free throw, no good. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. He dishes it to Turner. That three off the mark. The Knicks leading by 19 points. Green, the pass to Lopez. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Here's Allen. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. This is his first free throw of the game.
This season, the percentage right around 72%, so not the kind of success he was hoping for.
You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. New York leading by 18. The drive by Green. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. Let's get some information from the 2K leaderboard. In about the last 10 games in the NBA, during that span, these teams have the most second chance points in the league. Fifth on the list, the Celtics.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second chance opportunities.
Amir Johnson's checked in for Boston. Both free throws good from Green. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Turner against Anthony, and it's slammed in by Turner.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam.
Heads up basketball, plain and simple, guys.
Celtics trail by 20. Outside Thomas. Sullinger a screen on Green. Thomas's shot is off.
That's one for their first four to start the second half.
Anthony drives in. The shot, no good. Good D by Sullinger. The Celtics have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Johnson dishes to Turner. Passes to Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Releases from the wing and drills it. Thomas got 8 points. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at New York. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, there's the Celtics, just way behind.
And I think for Boston, they've just lacked that one extra piece that could put them over the top this season. They haven't been able to kind of set themselves apart.
You know, you're right. They're not that far from being true contenders, but it doesn't look like this is the season for them to do so.
Here's Green. Oh, wow. And that one is stuffed right through.
That is as athletic a move as you're going to see right there, folks. Unbelievable.
Clark, what about the hang time?
You're talking about hang time. That fella had helium in those shoes.
And you're going to need some hang time to pull off that kind of a 360.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. It's stolen by Johnson. Thomas kicks to Bradley. Now the pass to Johnson. Johnson the screen. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Again, Thomas missing.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Green with the ball. Picked up by Turner. Offensive rebound. Celtics trail by 18. And pushing it up, here's Boston.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Green, the pass to Lopez. Back to Green from downtown. Tries again, and that one's good by Lopez.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Now here's Bradley. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Off the screen. And that one goes long.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
The drive by Green. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Green's got 8 here in the quarter.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Shot's good by Turner.
That's as good as it gets right there. Beautiful reverse layup in traffic.
Green against Thomas. Green, the pass to Porzingis. Sinks that one from the post. Porzingis has got 11 points.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Post. Rotate over and make your presence felt.
They are in the top 10 in team points per game.
And going back to their fast break numbers, their athleticism enables them to play that breakneck speed. But it takes discipline as well to keep the pedal on the metal, and that sets them apart.
The Celtics making a switch here. Crowder's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Boozer's checked in. The Knicks leading by 22. The drive by Green. That's good. Green's got 30.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Here's Bradley following the basket by Freak. There's a screen. Shot clock at 6. Bradley dishes to Crowder. It's good from long range. Crowder's got 6.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Green with the ball. Now guarded by Bradley. Good.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Here's Crowder. Aaron Aflalo picking up that last basket. Thomas kicks to Johnson. Back to Thomas. Goes up on the high post. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And Aflalo kicks to Green and taken away by Johnson. New York moving the ball around. The drive by Green and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Now, here's Bradley. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. From deep. The Knicks pull it in. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
Now, here's Bradley. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And again, it's Carlos Boozer. Boozer's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now here's Crowder. He's got 6. The dish now to Thomas. They need this one. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
A different look for New York. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Porzingis, and Roten subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. Boston's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Now here's Crowder. He's covered by Roten. Johnson right side. And there's the feed to Crowder. Offensive rebound. Johnson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Johnson's got 5 now.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
The shot's good from O'Quinn.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Now here's Crowder. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. To the paint, here's your bow. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for New York.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Some changes for Boston. Tony Allen's checked in for Johnson, and Marcus Smart is subbed in for Avery Bradley. Then for the Knicks, Humphries comes in for Carlos Boozer, and Carmelo Anthony subbed in for Williams. The drive by Green. Humphries kicks to Roten. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Roten's got 15. So it's Boston now. 1:52 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Mitchell, guarded by Green. The open shot by Smart. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Smart's got his second basket of the night. And for the Knicks, the shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. Whoa!
Woo. Rising and punching it. That was an angry finish.
Love the way he switched hands halfway to the basket. He wanted that dunk to stand out.
And it did.
I'd say so, guys. And you can see that by the way the bench explodes once he went down with that finish.
That's good. 8 points for him.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Boston's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. They set the pick. Here's your bow, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. Now Green. He's got 34. Anthony drawing the double team. The drive by Green to the middle. O'Quinn, and the layup falls. O'Quinn's got 4 this quarter.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
The Celtics shooting in the second half so far about 45%. Here's Mitchell. He's got 14. It's Allen on the wing. Covered by Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. Smart with the ball. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. The Knicks also changing it up. Derek Williams comes in for Anthony, and it's Green in for Grant. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Jake Crowder out there with Amir Johnson. That's the Boston 5. And it's good.
Almost intimidating the defense there. They didn't even try to get back on defense.
Well, I don't think it would have mattered even if they did try to get back, Greg. I mean, there was no way anybody was going to beat him to the bucket there.
And so it's New York with it, following the bucket by the Celtics. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Bradley's got the ball. Thomas's shot is off.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Now, here's Green. He's covered closely. Williams can't hit.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Now, here's Thomas. And the rebound goes to Boozer. Robinson kicks to Green. Robinson passes to Boozer. New York moving it around. Bradley against Green. Here's Humphries. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
An open jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance today.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Bradley kicks to Thomas. Johnson left side. 6 to shoot. A baseline J, and it falls over the rim and in. Crowder's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
And Green slams it in.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water. My man is going for the jugular.
Now here's Bradley. Dishes it to Thomas for the 3. Again, Thomas missing.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Green, the pass to Humphries. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. No good with the triple.
Just cannot find the rhythm. Still yet to hit a shot this quarter.
Bradley can't get it to go.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And the wide open shot from Green. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Green's got 39. Boston's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And here's Bradley. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Hits the front of the rim and out.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Boozer kicks to Green. The kick out to Williams. They get it again. A second chance effort. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. he knocks down the first one.
Just absolute domination in this one for Humphries. 8 rebounds, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
And being smart with the ball like he's been today, Clark, I think it's critical for him and them. He should repeat that every game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Johnson. Marcus Smart comes in for Avery Bradley. And it's Mitchell in for Thomas. The Celtics shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Smart kicks to Zeller. Pass to Mitchell. Fades away. Boozer with the rebound. Boozer's got his 3rd rebound tonight. New York's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the 4th quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Smart. Humphries dishes to Green. Aflalo right side. Clock at 4. Zeller with the double team. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Pick by Zeller. Now here's Smart. He's guarded by Aflalo. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. It's going to count.
Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Clark. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Pass to Zeller. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
He hits one, then misses the 2nd attempt from the free throw line.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
And the Celtics making a change here. Mickey's checked in. Boston shooting only 35% in the 4th quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. There's 1:40 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Mitchell, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. They get Carlos Boozer.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. And so he hits both. 1:36 left to play here in the 4th. Green kicks to Williams. The open shot, Green. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Green's got 43 points.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for New York.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, you know what, Kevin? It's got to be frustrating to shoot so poorly when the other team is on fire.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
But, Greg, still 2 more games upcoming between these teams, so we could have a few more twists and turns down the road.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Green. What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
Allen's checked in for Jay Crowder. He hits the 2nd from the line. 1:07 left in the 4th quarter. The drive by Green. He feeds it to O'Quinn. Kicks it to Green. Clock at 6. Aflalo outside. Lets the 3 fly. They get it again. Feeds it to Green. There's the double team with Allen. Stolen by Mitchell. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Gets that one through the hole, making now 7 of 13 in this game. There's 31 seconds left in the game. Green kicks to Boozer. Williams passes to Green, and the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either, Greg. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
20 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Mitchell, guarded by Green. There's the screen. Here's Mitchell to the wing right side. And the foul on Kyle O'Quinn. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And that one falls for Zeller. And good on the second, so he makes them both. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, the outcome of this one never really in doubt tonight. Would you say that this is one of the better performances by this team this year?
As of now, I'd say yeah. But I know in a few weeks that won't be the case because we'll probably be setting records by beating teams by like 100 points or something. And you know I'll be leading the way on that one.
Kevin, an interesting response. Over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching.